What is up, everybody? We're back for another episode of the Bean Dip Podcast. I am out of weed, so you won't be hearing clanking today on the sound. And also, I am shitting my guts out. You heard it right, folks. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I have just been fucking shitting straight liquid, bro. And, it's fucked. You know, I couldn't even sleep well that last night. You know, I don't know if it's food poisoning or what. You know, yesterday, I think if I gotta say if it's anything, it's probably gotta be the Chinese food, bro. You know, I had Chinese food probably like around 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock yesterday. And I mean, I think as far as I remember, I was fine before that. After that, you know, all I had after that, you know, later on in the night, I was working with some fries. But yeah, dude, it's been fucked. And I knew I was trying to come up with a bit for the, you know, I mean, it's not like authentic Chinese food. It's one of those Panda Express kind of spots. And I just call it Panda Express just so people know what kind of food I'm talking about. You know, it's like those, they have the chow mein, the rice, and you could pick between a variety of different side orders. I got beef and broccoli, and I think it was spicy chicken or something. I don't even remember. But you know, it's so funny just looking at that meat and then, you know, actually eating it it's a trip, dude. I mean, I feel like people like talk shit about McDonald's. All right, let's get this out of the way. I don't even eat that shit anyway. McDonald's. I hardly even eat hamburgers. But the Chinese food spot is literally like 2 minutes around the block from my house, so it's like fuck it, why not? But I just don't get why people talk shit about like McDonald's and not like spots like, you know, like these spots. You know, like the beef. Dude, that's for sure 100% FDA mystery meat, okay? That shit does not have the texture of meat. You know, it's all soft and chewy. You know, it doesn't even taste like beef. You know, it just tastes like the ingredients they're using to marinate it in, you know? It was, I don't know. I can't complain because it was fucking bomb. You know what I mean? It was bomb as fuck, but I think that's what got me, bro. I've been just... And it's not even that I'm shitting my guts out. I'm shitting like straight liquid. You know, it's kind of like, I'm sorry to be so graphic with, you know, the fans of my show. But, you know, it's like this like brownish, yellowish color. I don't know if you guys have ever like drank so much in a night where like the next morning you're puking up your bile or something. That's what it kind of seems like. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully I don't have to take a shit during the episode of this podcast. But yeah, dude, what is up with these fucking rich and powerful guys getting fucking punked by their nobody wives? Dude, these guys are rich and famous, and this is happening to them. I'm talking about Johnny Depp and Will Smith. You know, what I'm thinking is like, bro, if there's guys like these who have all the power in the world to just destroy their partner and don't, and like are dealing with the bullshit that they're all dealing with, dude, you're telling me that other guys that are, you know, are just regular dudes, this is gotta be a large number of dudes that this is happening to. You're just getting punked by your chick. You know, they're controlling the shit out of you. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to like, you know, when it comes to relationships, you always need a good back and forth. You know what I mean? Like, even if you guys fight, argue, it's important, you know what I mean, that exercises your guys' ability to communicate with each other. If you can just, you know, get through an argument and end it well, or just end it and, you know, it'd be good. But, you know, for these dudes like Johnny Depp getting your ass beat by a fucking chick, I don't care if she's fucking your same size, bro. I don't give a fuck, dude. like just push that bitch off, kick her out, do something, dude. I don't fucking know. And I mean, I get it. It's probably like he's in a like a more of a sensitive position, if you will. Like, he's a global freaking superstar. Pirates of the Caribbean, and even when back in the day, for if you guys don't know, he played a part in this movie called What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Really good movie. But yeah, I mean, like I watched little clips of their trial, and one of the lawyers will question him like, hey, so you recognize that you're like much bigger than with Amber Heard, correct? And Johnny Depp's like, it's not really, bro. And then like in the clip that I seen, they show a picture of them two side by side, and he's literally like an inch or two shorter. So yeah, man, like it's just a trip, bro. Like these dudes that we grew up with, and actually seen like the ugly side of their lives, and that just goes to show, man, like an image is only an image. You know what I mean? You don't really know what's going on behind closed doors. You know what I mean? Somebody could be smiling and just have the best energy, but who knows? Deep down they're getting abused. They could be abusing, it's just some shit could be going down, and it's tough, man. It's fucking tough, dude. And like today I was watching a little bit of a clip today where it was like, they had a recording of Amber Heard basically saying, oh, what? You think they're going to believe you that this was a fair fight? That it wasn't just me, like, fucking you up? You think they're going to believe a man, Johnny Depp, a man, over me, a woman? And, dude, whether that's some shit for her to say or whatever, dude, it is the fullest fucking truth, bro. It's the fullest truth. How many of us thought that, like, if not, just her, both of them were fucking. How many of us, saw it where it was both of them doing it, Until Johnny Depp decided to put this whole thing on trial, now everybody's seen the truth that it was this crazy bitch shitting on his bed. Johnny Depp has more of a relationship with his dogs than he does with Amber Heard. He actually recognized that wasn't his dog shit. Because she tried to play it off. She tried to be like, oh, that must have been one of the dogs. And he was just like, I don't think so, Heine. I've picked up their shits, and that's definitely human crap, all over my bed. I see the corn we ate last night, So yeah, man, like, it just trips me out, bro, and who knows how these things begin and why they don't end. Like who threw the first punch, who made the first mistake, who cheated, how did the snowball effect start, and when it comes to these guys who are like rich and powerful, like, dude, you guys can get literally any woman on this planet, and you're sticking with some toxic bitch. Like, I don't know. It just trips me out, dude. Like, in comparison to those times, like what, back in, who knows, maybe even from the 70s, 80s, I'm sure it still goes on, but like, or maybe earlier, I don't know. When men were like the abusers, when men were hitting women and they were the workers and this and that. It's like how it's changed dramatically, like, I guess like women are literally trying to be men, they are literally trying to be men. Punking dudes, trying to tell them what to do, trying to control them. I mean, I'm not saying that's what guys do, but dude, sometimes Yeah, guys are crazy, bro, and dumb, and they'll do that stuff. They'll be tripping on their girl, trying to control what they wear, trying to control where they go, and it's like, I just feel like if you're in that kind of relationship, man, like, dude, that's tough, man. Like, kind of just always having to be on edge, not really knowing what you can do, like what's right or wrong in the relationship. That's fucked. I have a coworker. I think with his ex, she would take his money, dude. Every check he got, she would take it. Now, I don't know why in his head he thought, like, yeah, go ahead, it's fine. I'm sure in his mind he's thinking, I love her, so, pretty much her money, our money, it's our money. But I don't know, bro. That's fucking crazy, dude. You earned that money, bro. And now the money that you earned, you end up having to go to her to ask for it. And who knows if she's using it? I don't know. Does he know? I don't know, man. So it's a trip, bro. It is a trip. I guess women, they can abuse a guy, and domestically, like pretty good, but you still can't win presidency. So at least we got you guys there. Until then, you're still in second command. I don't know. I don't know. I hope all the females that listen to this get upset and post up a chat. We're gonna be president one day. You'll see. I don't know, bro. People hate Kamala Harris. I don't think anybody was even trying to give Michelle Obama a chance. And I think everybody hates Hillary Clinton. So, yeah, and I think, dude, honestly, I feel like it'll be another ethnicity that gets voted into presidency before a woman. I'm not trying to be messed up. I'm not trying to, like, say anything. But that's just the way everything works, I feel. Like... Because even, like, I think Kamala Harris, like, her being vice president, like, and even Biden, that was just so forced. Like, they just wanted to... And people would make jokes like, oh, Kamala Harris is just waiting for Biden to die, so she could take up the mantle. And I don't know. Crazy world we live in, folks, Ukraine's in a war and we're talking about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. But the thing about the Ukraine war too is so weird, bro. Like, there's an actual legitimate war. People are like, their hometowns are being exploded. They're, people from Ukraine are in like these underground kind of like shelters, and they have like sirens. Just in case bombs are... Hey, and shout out to All Gas, No Brakes. If you guys have a chance, check out that YouTube channel. That dude is awesome, bro. He does like on-field reporting, and some of his content is just great, dude. Like, he finds all these how do you call them? Like subcultural, events and stuff like that, and he gets deep in it, and talks to a bunch of people. It's great. But he had went to Ukraine, and they're showing, what they're going through. And, despite like all that going on, people still are, even people in Russia don't believe there's a war going on, So that's crazy. That's so crazy how like information can be spread or not, or it could be misinformed, and everybody has their own outlet of where they receive their information, and those outlets, they have their sources, as to prove, oh, they're not really doing this and that. So I don't know, man. I guess All Gas, No Brakes is my source, but yeah, dude, it just trips me out. I'm on my last 2 weeks of school, and I'm ready to be done, bro. I'm supposed to be doing some open mics today. And even then, I'm kind of just like lazy, because like you have all that you go through this, these months, like it's literally 4 months of school, and you're constantly busy, homeworks, work, actual work, your job, and then also trying to add in these little side hustles that you're trying to bust. It's a lot to do, bro. It's a lot, so I'm so happy to almost be done with that. And I believe after this semester, it'll be my first step to actually having a reporter's job, I'm actually going to be applying for the school that I'm going to, Cal State LA. I'm going to be applying to be part of their newspaper team, so that'll be cool. And it'll actually be paid. I think you get like, it's not a lot, it's like $35 a story or something. But it'd be great, you know what I mean? I got like a whole year and a half left. I can definitely build a resume, doing that. And yeah, because, honestly, dude, fuck working these like day-to-day jobs, like just whatever I'm doing. Like, dude, I just can't do it, bro. I can't do it anymore, It's so stupid. Like, even like at my work currently, there's this girl that came in, and I guess she did meth a couple days ago or something. And she came in, I couldn't tell anything. She came in, she was working for like a good 30-40 minutes into the shift. And just after that time, not a customer, one of our employees, coworkers, they come up to me and say, hey, you should go and talk to her. She's she's in the office. She's not doing too well. I'm like, okay. So I go in there and, homegirl's shaking. She's teary-eyed, trying to hold back her, crying, and I don't know what to do, bro. I was just like, okay, well, you're probably just coming down, or I don't know. Probably haven't slept. So to me, in my head, I was thinking, maybe she just needs time to calm down. Maybe you just need a little, just relax, and I thought she could, come back to work, but I don't think she could, and it was too busy for me to even actually just stay there with her to make sure she was fine. And I guess what ended up happening, as managers, we have to write down reports, and I've fallen off of writing reports hardcore, because I find it a waste of time, dude, but I guess they need it for like, the reports are important, so just in case they take an action, there's proof, kind of like this has been an ongoing situation. So I didn't post it up, and, everybody's looking at me sideways like I'm trying to cover it up. But it was just like, dude, I just didn't post it up, and it was handled, like she was chill. Yeah, I guess she stayed there just waiting, chilling. I mean, I didn't know if I should tell her, hey, you got to go. It's like 8 at night, 7 at night. She has to walk home. She's tripping. So I didn't know if it was the right move to just be like, yeah, you got to go. So I just let her chill. And, the whole thing ended up looking bad on me. And it's some bullshit like that, bro. Like, I don't want to be in charge of people. Like, dude. Like, do I really have to tell you shit? Like, this is ridiculous. So, I don't know. I like, it's cool. I did a lot of years working in restaurants, and, the flexibility of restaurant work is awesome, but at a certain point, it's got to end. It's got to go. I can't be doing it no more. Yeah, and yeah, today, I think after this, what is the date today? It's Wednesday, April 27th. Okay. Okay, April 27th. And I, typically I go to Hollywood to hit up the open mics. I like going to the Hollywood Comedy. I'll go to Ha-Ha's. Sometimes I'll go to Fourth Wall. There's like a number of them out there. But I think what I want to do today and possibly for the next month, I think I want to explore Orange County open mics and Long Beach and all that, and they might be a little bit closer to me. I just want to try new things out, Sometimes going to the same spots, like they hear your shit, you know what I mean? And it's like you're telling your shit to the same people over and over, you know what I mean? Or like, sometimes you can go to a mic and literally there's only two other people there, and so I don't know. I'm just wanting to do different things. I'm trying to like write different bits. And it's all gonna take time, I always get in my head about like, like you should be doing this, and it's like, I have this other side where it's just like, yo, like, relax, dude. You're like a year in, and I see some people that like have been getting spots, you know what I mean, and it's like, look, dude, I can't control that, I have a lot of shit going on, and some of the people that like are getting these spots, like, they're working a job that they probably don't really fuck with, and that's it, or they're homeless, so it's like they got hella time, nothing really except for the comedy. And for me, like, fuck the job that I have, like, it's there, it's good, but whatever. But I also have school, and to manage, like, juggle all that, including with the comedy, it's tough, man. Like, before I would do, like, probably 5 days. Nah, not 5 days. I'd probably go 4 days out of the week and do, like, 2 mics, 3 mics each. I was hustling, bro. I was doing it. But with school, it, like, fucks everything up, So I'm looking forward to it so I could just start being on that grind again, and yeah, dude, I got some spots that I really want to still perform for. Like, I've never performed at Flappers. I would love to perform there. They have an audition today. So does Hollywood Improv, and I've never performed there either. I would like to perform there, but you know what? Like, there's two approaches I can do. I could just go to the Hollywood Improv, do the audition, and just get the show. Or I could just do open mics and just kind of just chill, like, get comfortable on stage again. Because it's been like a week since I've been on stage. But I don't know. Like, I guess that's the tricky part of it. But I think I'm really looking forward to just going to Long Beach and OC just to see what's up. No, that's not weed. I'm just smoking resin. For those of you that don't know what resin is, that is the black gooey tar that is left behind after, so many uses of your pipe. Yes, sir. Yeah, back in the day, I used to, when I really wasn't working as much, anytime, we had a pipe and, it built up enough resin, we would literally get like a paper clip and scrape the shit out of the pipe all up inside, and get all that black gooey nastiness, kind of like break it up, roll it up, ball it up or something, put it in the bowl and smoke it. It wasn't nice. It wasn't pretty, But yeah, man, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. And we're probably not going to buy weed till like Friday or something. Just because, like, why not? Just to be spending money on weed, like, whenever you're out, like, come on, bro. Like, sometimes we could give it a break, like a couple-day break, Like, my girlfriend, she, I got her into smoking weed a lot more. And now it's like, she enjoys it for the end of the night, so it kind of helps her just chill out and get ready to go to sleep. Like last night, we didn't have any weed, and even though she's tired, she just can't get herself to go to sleep. you know? And I'm gonna say this, I feel like in general, girls, you guys don't sleep, dude. I don't know what's up with any of you. You know, why don't you guys sleep? You know, what is the problem with closing your eyes, relaxing, and letting yourself drift off? You know, like last night, my girlfriend's like, I'm not going to sleep and I'm closing my eyes. And it's like, dude, I don't think it works like that. I don't think you just close your eyes and then you're asleep, you know? You have to become sleepy, be sleepy, and gradually, like, just fall asleep. Nobody just knocks the fuck out unless you're tired as hell. You know, that's the only time people knock out. But if you're just, you know, it's time to go to bed, you literally have to just lay there and close your eyes and just let yourself fall asleep. Because your body knows it's nighttime. You know, it knows, you know, so it's like, it will take over. It'll do the rest, you know, but I don't know. One thing I noticed is that girls just don't sleep, dude. And they can't for some reason. You know, I don't get it. And, you know, I've known some dudes that can't sleep either. You know what I mean? Like, they have a hard time sleeping. You know, and it's like, it's so funny because the guys that can't sleep are the ones that, like, have the least to do during the day. You know, like, I had this buddy, I think he only worked like 3 days out of the week. And he really doesn't have anything else going for him, you know? But yet he can't sleep. It's like, what the fuck, bro? What the hell is wrong with you? What could you possibly be thinking about that's keeping you up at night? The world is messed up. You have an ex that you miss. Like, come on, bro. Like, and I mean, the guy was older too, so it's like, but I know other dudes who are like that, and it's just, to me, I just don't understand that, you know? Like, there is a period where, like, you know, when I'm on my own and, dude, you're going through heartbreak. You know, I didn't have a car, so I would ride my bicycle to work, and it'd be like long stretches of riding, you know, like an hour just to get to work on a bicycle. You know what I'm saying? And I still managed to fall asleep. You know, I'm going through fucking hectic shit in my head, but I still fell asleep, you know? I just never got that, you know? Sleeping feels good, you know? Like, sometimes it's just nice just to close your eyes. So yeah, ladies, learn how to sleep, okay? You guys are forgetting everything, you know? Learn how to at least go to sleep. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I don't know if any of you guys have known about or seen the show HBO's Winning Time. It's basically on the Lakers dynasty in the 80s. I've only gotten 2 episodes in. It's a little entertaining. You know, it's kind of entertaining. I think it's one of those things where it's like you're not sure what's real or not, because in the beginning it literally tells you that it's not based on facts. You know what I mean? There's some events that probably are true, but I'm sure a lot of it is not true. You know? So yeah, like, I mean, it's okay. Like, I think I'll eventually finish it. I'll watch the next episode. I just haven't really gone back to it. But it's okay, man. You know, I was actually doing an assignment, and you know, that was one of my stories, and it actually came out that I think a bunch of the old school, not a bunch. We'll say this specifically. Jerry West hated his character in the show. His character is an alcoholic. He's got issues, like anger issues. And I guess, like, it kind of makes him look bad because I guess in the beginning they kind of show that he didn't want Magic Johnson on the team. You know, and like, obviously that doesn't look good because Magic Johnson was part of the dynasty. You know, he's probably one of the dudes that changed up the whole organization, you know, by him going there. But yeah, Jerry West didn't like it. I think he's actually looking for a retraction on his character and an apology from HBO Max. So we'll see how that goes. I heard he wasn't gonna sue because I heard it was probably gonna be like impossible since they have that like shit. I don't know if you guys can hear the stupid ass blow dry, the fucking blow leaf guy, whatever, leaf blower guy. But I don't think he could sue them though, because they have that statement in the beginning about it like not being factual. So I don't think he could sue them. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I know they're scheduled for a second season. I think a lot of people did like it. One of the other Lakers from the dynasty, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he didn't like it. He thought the whole show was pretty shallow. Kind of made like instead of, I guess, explored these characters for who they really were, they kind of just put like an identity on them or something. Like, I guess Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is like this meditating, like, at the time it's the 80s, so he's like all about black culture and, all that, and poetry and meditation and all that. So it kind of doesn't make him look like he's all about basketball. I guess the same thing with Magic, kind of. He's kind of just like this ladies' man, just trying to hook up with bitches. Like I said, Jerry West, just a bitter alcoholic, that works in the front office. And then Jerry Buss, the owner of the Lakers at the time, he just seems like a rich, I don't know, douchebag. I have no idea. He just always has some kind of like hot ass chick next to him, and he's like always getting laid or something. But yeah, I gotta finish it. But I mean, so far from the 2 episodes, it's all right, bro. Like, I don't know how much I'm trying to take away from it. Like, oh wow, that happened. Because it's not a documentary. If it was if it was like, if it was a documentary, like, then it would be trash because there's nothing like profound about the show. But like with Michael Jordan's Last Dance series, like docu-series, that was awesome, man. There's a lot of things that possibly, like, maybe I knew already, but just to see it and like hear about it, and that was pretty awesome, dude. So yeah, man, I'm wondering what's gonna happen. I'm wondering if they're gonna like change up Jerry West's character, and who knows? I just think it'd be a mistake for HBO to do that. Like, you already went through a whole season of this dude being this way, and then what? All of a sudden he's gonna be a good guy. So I don't know. The show kind of reminds me, I've only seen like 1 episode. It reminds me of it's called Tommy and Pam or something. Pam and Tommy. It's like another one of these like shows, almost like HBO's Winning Time, the Lakers dynasty. Where, yeah, it's these people, these celebrities, the show is using their name and their identity, but it's like kind of exaggerating their personalities, and I don't know what that is, like those kind of like sitcoms, if you want to call them. I don't know what you call them. I don't know how much I like those, because I feel like most of the time I'm like, oh, what? I wonder if that happened. And it really does kind of change your view about what you think about the person a little bit, because like, with, say, the Jerry West thing, it was like, damn, like, this fool is like that. Like, there's a scene where I guess like he's just miserable, and I think one of the general managers comes, like, he has to crawl through Jerry West's window because his door is locked, and he finds him on his floor in his tidy whities, like just sulking, and maybe he drank earlier or the night before, and it's just like, what the fuck, like. Because Jerry West, everybody sees him as this, like, this basketball savant, that just creates winning teams. So when you see him like this, like a miserable fucking asshole, you know what I mean? It's just like, whoa, bro, like, like how does like basketball genius come from that person, So I don't know, it's a trip, bro. It's a trip. From the two, I don't even know if I could give it a grade. Like from the 2 episodes that I've seen. Do I recommend for you guys to watch it? Sure. Give it a shot. I would have loved to like, recommend it to my dad, but he's a J-Dub, Jehovah's Witness, so I think there's a lot of sex. There might be cussing, but either way, it's not something he'd be able to like sit through. As a Laker fan, if any of you are Laker fans, like, and you want to check it out, dude, it's entertaining. That's all I gotta say. It might not be on point about anything. I'm actually looking forward to seeing Larry Bird's character, seeing how they portray him and the battles between him and Magic. So that'll be cool. Yeah, that'll be pretty dope. But yeah, man, yeah, dude, Lakers winning time, dude. Check it out. HBO Max. So far, I think HBO Max is just killing it right now, dude. Even if like I don't want to watch anything on there, like I just like going on there. They got a bunch of new cool stuff. And I recently heard that Netflix lost like 200,000 subscribers, and I guess they're about to lose like millions of dollars, and I think people are complaining about the shit that they're having on there, like they have all their like their self-produced shows and movies. Dude, I'm sorry, dude, but I do not like any of those, dude. I don't think I've ever okay, I don't know if this is produced by Netflix. It's called All of Us Are Dead. It's a Korean like zombie series. I don't remember if Netflix made that, but from the shows that Netflix have made, I don't think I've ever liked any of them. I know some people might, but I do not. And I can't think of any right now, but I just know I don't ever watch those. Yeah, man. So yeah, that's some crazy stuff. Netflix going down. They're just like dude, they took, they had taken over everything, like nobody really, I think everybody was content with just staying home and watching movies instead of going out and watching them, binge watching, you could binge watch on Netflix. They got like, I guess they have, series and series, like you could just watch a whole show that was like 20 years long, Yeah. But I guess some people are saying, well, from what I heard, some people are like, why not have it week to week? Have the shows come out week to week. Because just binge watching is like if like a new show comes out and you're just watching that shit all in one sitting, what's next? And dude, honestly, it's hard. It's hard to watch. It's hard to find something to watch. My girlfriend gets mad at me for taking so long sometimes. Well, I'll literally just be scrolling because I'm not sure what I want to watch. It's a lot of things that I have watched already. It's a lot of things that don't seem interesting, and sometimes you end up having to just rent something on Amazon or whatever. But sorry to hear that from you, Netflix. I think you're working out pretty good for the comedians that trying to, always try to get a Netflix deal. But I think YouTube is starting to take over on that. As far as comedians, I think they're starting to put their specials out on YouTube because, I guess even though they might not make a lot of money from the YouTube drop, if they put their special on YouTube, it still like has a lot of people watch it, and find out who these guys are. There's like a couple specials that dropped recently, and I didn't know who the dudes were. I never heard of them. But then you hear like other comedians talk about him in their podcast and like, yeah, that guy's great. Watch it. So it's the future, man. YouTube is never dying, dude. It's just crazy, bro. You know, sometimes like I was nerding out on some bullshit today, like this guy like who would just, let me find his name, shout him out, you know, just to show some of these dudes some love, you know what I mean? Like, you watch their stuff, but you may not subscribe or like it. Spawn Wave. Okay, this guy Spawn Wave, I guess he'll buy like fake video, you know, on eBay they'll sell like fake Super Nintendo games or Nintendo games or whatever, and he'll break them apart and show you why they're fake and this and that, and he'll repair video game consoles, and it's just some nerd shit. I'm not saying like I do that stuff, but man, when there's nothing to watch, dude, there's nothing to watch, and that's just really the shit that I'll look at sometimes. I'll watch dudes like what do they call it? Trim cows' hooves. You know, I'm a fan of ASMR. You know, shout out to you ASMR artists. I don't know what else I watch randomly. Yeah. Anyway, I hope all you guys are randomly watching my stuff. You know, I'm always hoping for my, you know, that one true fan of mine, the dude that's just like me, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing going on, and, you know, there's nothing to watch, too lazy to do anything. I just need some bullshit to listen to. That one fan, I hope you're listening to me now, and I love you. You're great for sticking it out with my bullshit, the stuff that I have to stay, the stuff that I have to say, and, you know, my journey as a comedian and podcaster. So, yeah, thank you everybody so much. It was cool doing this again. I did it on time. Wednesday, I'm not late again. This is the day I'm always trying to push it on, is a Wednesday. Sometimes it's going to be late. I've even thought about doing it earlier, but this is what I'm trying to bust it on, is Wednesday. You know, for some reason this day seems to be the day for me to work it on. But anyway, yeah, I love you guys. Thank you, everyone. Have a good one.